Hello dear students, welcome to your own class Chemistry with Mind. Namaskar. Today we will study why carbon have 4 covalency. So let us start. Tetra covalency of carbon. As you know, the atomic number of the carbon is 6. So electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Correct? This is the first cell and this is the last cell. As you can see in the last cell, 2 plus 2, 4 electrons are there. Since there are 4 electrons, it means it needs 4 more electrons in order to complete its octet, because octet means in the valency cell there should be 8 electrons, but here in the valency cell there is only 4 electrons. Correct? So since it needs 4 more electrons, that's why it is told as carbon is tetravalent. Tetravalent means it needs 4 electrons, 4 more electrons. Now, as you can see, when any atom is losing an electron or gaining an electron, it is generating charge. How? Suppose this is an atom A. When it will lose 1 electron, then 1 positive charge will come here. Since 1 positive charge will come here, it means it will increase the effective nuclear charge. Since now effective nuclear charge increased, it means now if this atom will remove or will release 1 more electron, then what will happen? Because of this positive charge, this more effective nuclear charge, it will try to pull back. Correct or not? So it will be difficult for the second electron to be removed. In the same way, suppose this is an atom. Now it is accepting 1 electron. When it will accept 1 electron, then what will happen? Here will be negative charge. Correct or not? Now what will happen when this atom again will accept 1 more electron? Then what will happen? This is also negative charge and this is also negative charge. It will repel. Since it will repel, that means we have to provide more energy. I want to convey that whether the atom is accepting the electron or losing the electron, 1 electron or 2 electron is okay. But if more than 2 or 3 electrons, if atoms are accepting or removing, then it has to provide or it has to give more energy. It means energetically it is very difficult for the carbon to gain 4 electron or lose 4 electron. Since it is very difficult for the carbon, then what would happen there? How it will form the 4 bond. 4 bond means how it will complete its octet. So consequently, what happened? It combined with other atom with sharing of electron. When it is sharing of electron, then it will form covalent bond. Since it need 4 electron, so it will share the 4 electron. When it will share the 4 electrons, it means it will form the 4 covalent bond. Since it is forming 4 covalent bond, carbon is called as tetracovalent. Correct? Now how it will share the 4 electrons. That we will see here. See, as I told you, the configuration of the carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. It means in valency cell, this is the 2s2 and this is 2p2. Correct? This is the carbon in ground state. GS means ground state. Now when carbon will be in excited state, then what will happen? This one electron will excite to the 2p. So it will be 2s only one electron and 2p will be 3 electrons, because 1 electrons excited to here. Because for sharing of the electrons, 1 electron is already there. 1 electron will come from the other atom. Since this 2s orbital is already having the 2 electrons, it means these 2 electrons cannot share the electron, because in n orbital only 2 electrons, maximum 2 electrons can be occupied. That is the reason when it is going in the excited state, 1 electron is going here, and in order to complete its octet, it is sharing with 4 electron. Now suppose if it is combining with 4 hydrogen atom, okay, then 1 hydrogen atom will come here, 1 hydrogen atom will come here, 1 hydrogen atom will come here, or 1 hydrogen atom will come here. Now it will form 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 electron in the valency cell. It means now it is completing its octet. In the same way, in this case we have taken the example of CH4. If we are taking the example of CCl4, then in place of the hydrogen, here will be chlorine. Chlorine, 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 chlorine. Now what will be the structure of the CH4 and CCl4? In earlier, when nobody knows what is the spatial arrangement of the carbon 4 valency, that time the scientist was thinking this is the structure of CH4 and this is the structure of CCl4. Carbon is having 4 valency, fine, but it is not clear by this structure what is the spatial orientation of these 4 bonds. What is the spatial orientation of these 4 bonds? Spatial orientation means whether these 4 bonds are in one plane or in different plane. Correct? So for that, in 1874, 2 scientists has come, that name is von Hoff and Liebel. Correct? These scientists have suggested that all the 4 valency of the carbon, all the 4 valency of the carbons are directed towards the regular tetrahedron. Now what is the regular tetrahedron? Regular tetrahedron is this is the trigon, and after that one line will go long and one line will be short, and in the center it will be carbon. Now the 4 valency of the carbon will be directed towards 4 corners. and between two adjacent bonds, the bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes. This is suggested by the Lebel and Van 't Hoff. Now, whether this concept of tetrahedral disposition is correct, authentic or not. For that, electron diffraction studies was conducted, X-ray diffraction studies was conducted, and spectroscopic studies was conducted. And when these studies was conducted, no doubt was found in this tetrahedral concept of the carbon. And after these studies, this concept has been very well established. And because of this concept only, the stereochemistry, which is a branch of the chemistry, it was become possible. Since this has become the foundation of the stereochemistry. Why foundation? Because of this tetrahedral concept only, stereochemistry become possible. Because of that reason, Van 't Hoff was awarded first Nobel Prize in the chemistry in 1901. In 1901, Van 't Hoff was awarded first Nobel Prize. First Nobel Prize in chemistry. Since it is the first Nobel Prize, that is the reason Van 't Hoff is known as father of organic chemistry. Father of organic chemistry. I hope you enjoyed this class. If there is any doubt, please write in the chat box. Any confusion, anytime you can mention in the chat box. And please subscribe this video, because if you will subscribe, then you will get automatic notification for my next class. Thank you very much.